After 4 months, the mystery is finally solved. Hey there, folks. So, welcome to the July Geek Fuel box unboxing. As I'm making this, it's August 2nd. This is the last of the July boxes, and man, it was like a massacre month. We all kind of know the elephant in the room, the recent casualty in our ranks, Nerd Block, and the way they chose to go out. So I am really, really looking forward to this box because, Geek Fuel has been one of those subscription services that I at least currently don't have regrets about subscribing to. They've kind of had some months that were a little weak, but for the most part, I have consistently seen good things out of this company. So it's kind of a nice little piece of pickled ginger to rinse out the taste of kind of a bad month. So let's go ahead and see what we've got in this. And I'm going to grab the magazine first. Oh, God. I saw one of the things in the boxes already. So I'm not going to look through it yet because, well, there are spoilers in here, and I don't like to have these spoiled for me. But, we got this dude on the cover. I heard he has a movie that's come out. I actually haven't seen it yet. I've had an insanely busy July. 2 certification boot camps. Okay, 2 week-long IT certification boot camps. I had to go to Madison, Wisconsin for a week for a conference and wrap up my semester, all the grading and everything else. I just haven't had the energy and the time to get up. And the fact that I never go see movies during their first week out just because, me and crowds, kind of a bad combination. You don't want to put the two of us together because, I am old to the point where my body is fat and my temper is thin, and that's just kind of a bad mix to put me in a crowd of people. So let's go ahead and grab. So I'm going to grab the first thing that I saw when I opened this just because it drew my attention, and I genuinely have no idea what this is. Oh my God. All right, so I should probably show it to you, shouldn't I? So we have here a barrel cooler. Looking at the back, let's hope for starters that your precious carbonated beverage didn't have to bounce down 3 sets of ladders just to get to you. Let's also hope that the barrel it does roll down onto you is insulated like this one, because shaken or not, it's got to be cold. Now, I've noted in past videos, one of the things that I love about these boxes is the way that they get around lawyers, Nintendo's lawyers in particular. And, if we look at this, we know damn well where this came from. Barrel cooler, it's got kind of the little POW mark on it. We look at the logo with the stars and the letters, listen to the description, bouncing down 3 flights of stairs. This is an homage to Donkey Kong, and I gotta say, this is the kind of cool shit that I am looking for from these boxes. When I was speaking about the company that we will not name because we do not speak ill of the dead, and I said, give me some cool stuff. This was what I was talking about, man. I've gotten koozies from other companies, but they're exactly that. They're koozies. They're the kind of thing that you could go to any football tailgating party and see people using. But look at this. It's like it's a foam barrel. This is just. I could take this into almost any kind of geek social space with a can of beverage, whether adult or not adult, and people would instantly recognize this. So I gotta say, this is awesome. Maybe I had to endure the company that dare not speak its name to really appreciate boxes like the competition or the 2 recent additions to the competition have handed in. I'm going to grab the next thing I see here. And the next thing I see is from Kid Robot. Kind of, it's a vinyl minifigure. So, we look, and it's Street Fighter V, and the characters, and Street Fighter for me has been kind of over since about 1993, but that's just me. I own it. I'm old. But the big thing is, and I'm not mad, I'm going to say it, it's just, we keep coming back to this thing of geek culture and its addiction to shitty vinyl products. And, Funkos, you've seen me rail about again and again and again. I think, the Kid Robot's kind of similar. If you're going to put vinyl statues in, make them look good at least, Funko Pops, man, they look like encephalitis geek toys. Isn't that... No, hydrocephalitis geek toys. Isn't that the water thing? The head is big. Zika. There we go. Zika geek toys. Kid Robot, they kind of have that same aesthetic. So let's at least see what we have. Because I am trying to unblind bag, and I looking for friends. Oh my god, that smell of vinyl, though. Oh my god. I should just snort the figure. So this, of the characters on the back, is 2 of 20. And again, I haven't looked at a Street Fighter game since CE came out in like 92. I think by the time the last attempt to rehash that came out in 93, I was kind of over it. Not saying it's bad, just not really feeling it. But again, I'm riding the love wave from the barrel cooler, so it's kind of like they've not only negated each other out, but like the barrel cooler is holding the love wave high here. I'm gonna reach in and grab the next thing, and the next thing is a game. That is so. In trying to be a little more positive, I'm kind of thinking about, what are the things that each of these unboxing companies does well. In other words, if I go to this company, what am I going to expect? And for Geek Fuel, 2 things. One of which I'll get to in a second, but the other thing is every box I've gotten from them, there's a Steam game in. And, sometimes they're really good games that I'll play and play and play. Sometimes I'll just kind of noodle around in them for a few minutes. Sometimes I'll lose interest about 5 minutes in, but, there's kind of, this is like their thing, putting in the Steam game. And since I am now working on a laptop with a functioning copy of Camtasia, I've been meaning to do this. I actually did the verbal in a past video. If you want to find me on Steam, not that I'm on much these days, by all means. If you go into Steam and you look for Fat Badger, FATBADJAH, you will see the icon of the Fat Badger in the tie-dye shirt. Add me. Of course, send me a message, so I don't think I'm being cyberstalked. But, yeah, so Steamroll. A steampunk adventure and puzzle game. Steamroll is an adventure and puzzle game with a touch of mini-golf. Okay. It creates a steampunk atmosphere where you will have to solve puzzles by designing and shooting steam balls from your vehicle to create ramps and walls, activate triggers, blow things away, and more. I gotta say, I'm kind of over the whole steampunk thing. I'm not bashing. I'll say that right now. If you're a steampunker, I'm not coming out on the attack. I just think it's one of those things where it's kind of like a little over and done, and it's kind of like, hey, look at that piece of paper. Oh, God. I'll give the game a look. Mini golf sounds fun. Yeah, so, alright, so the other thing is, if you watched, if you were just watching, I said one of the things I always look for with these companies, what is the one thing that they do well? And I said in the stinger coming in that a mystery had been solved. If you watched my last month's video for Geek Fuel, I opened the enamel pin, and oh my god, holy shit, it's a rare one. Oh, sorry. Well, I guess this isn't a family channel. No, I can say holy shit. So, we have seen this creature, this little Wally-looking thing, in several shapes and forms since I started. One was a Ninja Turtle, one was Cobra Commander, and this one, Snarf. Fucking Snarf! So, when I make these videos, I actually go back to the box and I post it. It's like, again, if you watch those Nerdblock videos, I kept saying, I've been giving you feedback. I've been giving you feedback. And, this is kind of my way of giving these companies feedback. It's like, I pay for these boxes. Again, remember, when you see me unbox these, you are watching me open up $20 to $30 of the money that I work to get. I'm not one of these YouTube shills who gets their boxes for free and gushes about how wonderful they are, because if they don't, then the free boxes stop coming in and they stop getting free stuff. I pay for the boxes that I unbox, so I always want to give them feedback. Hi, customer here, here's what I like, here's what I don't. So when I posted the video for the last box, I specifically, and I even asked in the video, it's like, what the hell is with this thing? And from what they told me, one of their customer service reps actually responded to me on Facebook, which, first of all, mad props. A company that was recently died never even gave me that. So the fact that y'all responded, again, you keep giving me the good boxes, and I will keep giving you the love, both in terms of money and attention on the channel. But someone actually responded and said, well, that's our mascot. And I just, that for me is the coolest damn thing. I don't totally get it, but, they're doing their own thing. They're not just kind of taking out, they're not taking, this pile of crap that they got from Diamond via a liquidation and putting it in the boxes. They're kind of carving their own identity. So I've really kind of come to start digging these pins every month and just seeing what they're doing with it. And in this case, all the pins are modeled on Thundercats. Now, I do have to say, I have been scouring eBay because the Super Mario Kart pins that they put in, I got the Luigi, man. I am hunting for a Bowser. And I'm going to say it, man. Geek Fuel, if y'all are watching this and you got a spare Bowser in the warehouse, send the fat man a little love. But, if you look at this, they have 3 of the original Thundercats. We've got Lino, we've got Panthro, we've got Chitara. The Thunder Kittens didn't make the cut. Poor Tigra didn't make the cut. None of that second cast of Thundercats, the second stringers, the whole point of the show, Thundera has been destroyed, and we're the last of our kind. Halfway through season 1, hey, look, here's a ship with more Thundercats in it who survived. But down at the bottom, they have 2 rare variants, a Mumra and a Snarf. And I have to admit it, there were times when Snarf was as annoying as hell in the show, but at the same time, Snarf was the damn sensible one. If Thundercats was real, all the cats would be dead, and Snarf would be alive because he knew when the hell to run. So I'm loving this. Let's go ahead and start to wrap this up. I think that is the last thing in the box, short of our spoiler card. And I looked at the T-shirt. I can kind of see. They've printed it, so this is an original design. And if you've seen these videos before, you know that I missed the Firefly / Serenity thing when it was on TV. And I remember when it was on TV. I was in graduate school pursuing my second master's degree. I was taking a suicide semester, 12 graduate credit hours, plus I was teaching 18 undergraduate credit hours in college composition classes just to kind of make ends meet. So what that meant was for the fall of 2003, I was living on like 5 hours of sleep most nights and a shit ton of coffee. So on Friday nights, which is kind of like the death time for TV anyway, during the death time, I never got to watch Serenity. And then of course it got, we all know the story, it got canceled. And then when Firefly came out, all my friends were like, oh my god, there's a movie. I'm like, there's a movie on a property I've never seen. I don't have an emotional investment in it. But it's one of those shows that, is, I guess, what we would call a cult show. The shirt itself actually looks really good. I like the design. I'm not really digging the brown. For me, with t-shirts, brown is kind of one of those colors that it can go great with a pair of jeans. I guess it might go great with a pair of like khaki shorts. But I'm not khaki shorts, camo shorts. But like if I'm wearing it with khaki, dark brown, light brown probably doesn't work. But I'll give it this. It's a great shirt. It's a great design. Again, love the box this month. You and Super Geek Box really saved the month. I gotta say, as the whole Corpse Company situation was beginning to unfold, I was kind of feeling really crappy when I wasn't feeling predatory. Don't get me wrong. There were some times when I was just like, but I gotta say, you delivered an incredible box. So let's go ahead and do the official recap here, and I'm just going to show this off so I can get it off my chest. We have the Serenity t-shirt. In the year 2517, everything looks like the Old West, but with spaceships. We embrace that retro-futurism sci-fi concept with this t-shirt, a classic design of an iconic spaceship from your favorite off-air television show. I actually just finished this semester. I don't have to report back to work until August 14th. Now, of course, watch, knowing my luck, it's not on Netflix anymore. I actually wonder if Serenity is on Netflix. It had, 13 episodes? That should be a pretty quick plow. Maybe I'll see if it's on. Maybe I'll catch up. Maybe I'll be one of those late bandwagon jumpers. But there we go. Next up is, I'm just going to grab what I see. Steamroll, downloadable Steam game. Solve tricky puzzles and adventure. Okay, that's exactly what's on the back of the card. You've heard that before. Street Fighter V. Kid Robot, Street Fighter V 3-inch vinyl minifigure. Start your own World Warrior tournament with these collectible 3-inch figures from Kid Robot. Strike a fighting pose and don't forget to Hadouken. Oh, hell no. I was always a Chun-Li or a Blanca player when I was doing Street Fighter. Screw Ken. Screw Ryu. Next up, Epic Enamels, Thunderclasp Edition. Sight Beyond Sight, Mind Power 6 Cent. Sport your Thunderclasp and summon the strengths of the powerful cat-human alien. The 80s was a strange time. The fuck it was. The 80s was awesome. Think about all the licenses that we have because of the 80s. Admit it, it was not strange. The 70s was strange. And if I wasn't running at 18 and a half minutes on this video, as a survivor of the 70s, I can tell you all some stories. Here's a hint. When it comes to cartoons in the 70s, all you got to remember is one thing. Just saying. So, the last thing is, again, so you can see that logo. The barrel cooler, drink holder. Keep your canned beverages chilly while climbing ladders or jumping from jungle treetops. We're 99% sure this barrel cooler won't launch your drink out of your hands, and I'm 99% sure it's not going to get you sued by Nintendo. So, there we go, folks. That is our July 2017 Geek Fuel unboxing. Boffo job, folks. At this point in time, if you want to subscribe, please, by all means, hit the subscribe button below. I make several of these a month for various products. product subscription boxes. If you want to leave a comment, please by all means leave a comment. Beyond that, I will see everybody in August. So until then, be good to each other, stay safe out there.